Today we're leaving for Hope, Arkansas. 33 miles or so. Hampton's filling up. Kids are getting breakfast. Yeah, one thing I noticed about Texas is they don't believe in sidewalks. Everywhere you go, there won't be any friggin' sidewalks. It's like they're cheap or something. Just the street and grass. You're walking, too bad. The bus is 13.6, so you better pay attention to 12'8". Old railroad bridge. Headed for the state line, Texas and Arkansas. Well, this is Baptist churches in Arkansas. Is that a thorn or what? Well, there's the airport at Texarkana. You say it used to get flown, it used to be used to fly drugs in from Central America. Hey, you never know. Mena, Arkansas. 2 boys on the tracks. Well, it's a beautiful day in Arkansas, headed for Memphis. We got probably 2 weeks to get there. Gonna get rain tomorrow, they say. That'll suck. I think Hopsicker wrote a book about burying the boys. Yeah, motorbike assholes. That's why they end up dead, being dickheads. Sorry about your dick, buddy. Anyway, they say that Burying the Boys, a book about Barry Seal and drug flights into Arkansas, book by Hopsicker. Well, we can really celebrate the autumn colors today, and the sky and the nice breeze, because you know what? Tomorrow they say it's going to rain again. So today's beautiful, thinking about that. And this is Arkansas. They said it would be flat, and it's flat. There's an old Chevy bus. Chevrolet from probably what? The 60s, late 50s. Here comes the train. What do we got here today? Burlington Northern or something like that? San Francisco? I don't know. Guys, talk about black helicopters. There you go, 3 of them in a row. They're probably green. I thought this looked funny. Double-headed truck. A great old house and a barn. Looks pretty much left behind. Somebody's keeping the grass down, but that's about it. Beautiful country. They all got a lot of rain and water. Here's another house left to ruin. Plenty of land around it. And another one across the road. This is a 67 to Hope. We're just going to Fulton tonight. Yeah, lots of farmland. You know, it's interesting that the water's getting toxified in the United States with all kinds of pharmaceuticals, and a lot of the soils are getting tainted with paraquat, which is produced by AstraZeneca, the people that make medical equipment and ways to fight cancer, supposedly. So go figure. And AstraZeneca, being from the UK didn't sign the Maastricht Treaty, so they can still export paraquat to the third world, like Thailand. And if you sign the Maastricht Treaty, you can't send anything abroad that you can't sell in the European Union. Well, the British didn't sign it, so they could get by with doing more of their nasty stuff and sending their poisons around the world. And nice to see a silo like that. Still in use. Let's hope. This is our Arkansas shadow. And it's time for us to say, from the state of Arkansas, the Queen of Thailand needs to give back the land of the Aka people. Hampton's always pretty good about bridges. Good old horse, man. This is the Red River Bridge. Pretty good sized river, one of our first good sized rivers for a while. Of course, we had a lot of rain and the water's really up. Well, there wasn't really any place to put up at Fulton, so we kept going. We got 11 miles left to go to Hope. Good sized town, and there's just any point in stopping where you don't got nothing going on. No place to park, no place to feed. So we keep going. Hope 11 miles, it says. Won't take us long. We'll be there by 10 o'clock probably. Arkansas has a completely different feel to it than Texas. And so flat, but it's got a lot of oaks and maples and everything mixed in together, and it just feels a little bit different. Not quite so hilly as East Texas. And so we're going to see what it's got to offer. It's about 6 or 7 in the evening, so we got some riding to do. And more importantly, tomorrow they say it's going to rain again, so we might as well get to Hope at least and get situated, and then see if we're going to how far we're going to go tomorrow. I'll be getting the bus back late, no doubt about that. Yeah, I love running narrow bridges in the dark. Nothing to pucker you up like that. Okay, so here's how you do it. You see that car going across there? He's running across the bridge. So I can look at how long that bridge is. And then I'm going to have to wait till there's no cars and then run across it. Get up there. Okay, that's our last car. We're on the bridge. Let's go, guys. Get across there. We got another car coming. Come on. Get up there. Try to keep your hat from blowing off the bridge. Try to get across it. Come on, guy. Get up there. Let's go. Alright. Okay, good job, dude. Good old boy, Hampton. And that's how you do them in the dark. Keep your act together, that's for sure. Well, they promised us rain tomorrow, and it's already clouding up. Getting a thin layer of clouds. So I would imagine we'll get some maybe even later tonight. Let's hope we get there to Hope before it starts up. I don't know how many of these bridges we've crossed tonight, but quite a few in the dark. And we've seen one Amtrak train go by. Should be a lot more, you know, it's unfortunate. Anyway, we've seen one go by, all the lights glowing yellow in the dark, rushing by, getting to Hope, sounding its horn in Hope, so we know we're not too far away, because it was crossing roads in town and beeping its horn. So Yeah, we got a few more miles to get to Hope, Arkansas. Got a big 3/4 moon up there. The clouds have disappeared for the moment. Maybe there won't be any rain after all tomorrow. Be nice. Have a good week or 2 weeks to dash across Arkansas. This is what it's like to come into a town at night. You're not quite sure what you're looking at or what the context is. You don't have the colors, the small perceptions to give you a perspective on it. Limited information. Looks like trailers, like people displaced from New Orleans. All the trailers are the same. Yeah, it's a feedlot or a dairy or a slaughterhouse, but a bunch of unhappy cows. This is the south end of Hope, Texas. Hope, Arkansas. Hey, we're in Arkansas now. I gotta quit saying Texas. First night in Arkansas, sort of interesting. Coming into a town, the fall's slowly changing to winter. We got good weather for the moment, and it's different, really different. Well, we're on Harvey Street, and this is the first home of William Jefferson Clinton, the 42nd President of the United States. How about that? You don't get to see much at night, but that's pretty good. Well, we're in Hope, Arkansas, and Hampton's Stash for the moment, and I'm hitchhiking back towards Texarkana. Doesn't seem to be a real busy night here for possible car choices. And 3 or 4 turned onto the ramp. So it's past midnight. It's going to be a long night. And it's cold, getting windy, which means the rain or some kind of change in weather is coming in. So this guy picked me up about 2:30. He is headed home to Louisiana, to Lake Charles, and he come up to Arkansas to get his grandmother a new car going, or her old one going, because it broke down on her. She's about 83, and he's going back, and his wife was wondering why it's so late. And anyway, so he gave me a ride, and he was telling me, oh, after Katrina, he goes, everybody in Louisiana just go to looking out for themselves, didn't care about nobody else anymore. He goes, it really changed. He says that people in Arkansas are a lot more friendly than they are in Louisiana now, and whole country's in a state of disrepair, and they're spending money in Iraq and Afghanistan. So there's a sentiment about a lot of people, you know, the country's really screwed up. They got a lot of construction going on here on the I-30. Can of worms, man. All this construction, and roads a mess, and turns are a mess, and everything's narrowed down to nothing. Lots of flashing lights and concrete barriers. But we'll get back to Hampton and get him some grain and be ready to go at it again tomorrow. Been a long day, 30-some miles. Well, we're coming up on State Line Road, and we'll have the whole family in Texas. Leaving Texas into Arkansas here in just a minute. And we've been a long time crossing Texas. And we be into Arkansas and Tennessee, headed for DC. Be glad when we're down to under 300-400 miles left to go, but we got a ways to go yet. So anyway, we say goodbye to Texas, and the sign up here says welcome to Arkansas. There you go. 29th of October 2009.